Xavier met the man's gaze for several seconds. Even at this distance, he could see an intensity in the eyes. Xavier shrugged. I would like to think, if there is anything divine, it never approves of violence. Francisco laughed. Then why make such violent creations? That is what we are, aren't we? Humankind seems irresistibly drawn to violence against one another. Xavier pondered the thought for a moment. I suppose you're right, although I would like to think that some people only use violence as a last resort, or to protect those who can't protect themselves. Francisco uttered another mirthless laugh. And yet, you had no problem maiming the people at the bar. Those people had families. I know them. Perhaps, but those same people intended to do me bodily harm. I gave them every opportunity to leave. Francisco shook his head. How far would you go to protect your family? What about your home? What would you do if there was an intruder? How far would you go to keep your loved ones safe? For a few moments, the wind was the only sound, whistling through the remains of the ancient castle where an uprising so long ago had shed so much blood. The silence grew between the two men as they stared at each other. Finally, Francisco spoke again. I wasn't supposed to meet you today, you know. Then why are you here now? For a chance at revenge? Francisco shook his head. No, maybe it was curiosity. Mostly I hope to satiate your curiosity and deliver a message. What message is that? Leave my people alone. What you did at the bar was wrong. Those people didn't deserve it. Xavier shrugged. That is debatable. But what about all of the people who work for those companies? Did they deserve it? Francisco eyed Xavier. No one died. I made sure of it. I know, replied Xavier. You saved me as well. You're no killer. Francisco stared at Xavier. But you are.